I just had no interest, so I got no rating. My rating is right now. My rating's a wet fart.
T has rated this raspberry.
Welcome back, or welcome for the first time, like I usually like to say. It's been a interesting week. We had a somewhat of a lot going on. First of all, I want to welcome our guest panel member, Mr. Bryant Laws. How's it going, man?
I'm doing well. Hello, everyone.
Woo! Yeah. Asking you shall receive.
Yeah. Yes,
Welcome,
thank you.
welcome.
Thank you guys for inviting me tonight. I appreciate it.
Oh, man, it's our pleasure. It's nice to get a fresh perspective on things. But as you heard, we have Megan the Oracle back. How are you doing? Feeling better?
Hello, I'm good.
Great.
I'm here.
Megan.
we got T Money back.
That's Megan with one E and an H, but not where you think it is.
It's where that scope goes.
That was good.
T man, not saving lives tonight. But
I'm back.
Yes. We got some questions for you. Anybody shelf their questions? We had some questions for T a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah, there is one. Yeah,
All right.
I got one for you.
All right.
I remember.
We'll get to that.
But
he wasn't here to answer it.
Yeah.
Now he's back, and he's
wasn't.
he's not too mad this week. Not yet. We got about an hour to get him pissed off. That one guy, Rob. What's going on, man?
How is everybody today?
Oh, wonderful.
Doing well.
Wonderful.
And QP, the source, who is taking the place of two grumpy old men tonight. J Pat and Mike are taking a night off, and Natasha, she's taking a night off too. What's up, Q?
I'm fine. I'm still the old man here. Like I'm just short two other old
Age
men.
ain't nothing but a number. It's
Oh my
old
God.
age is a lifestyle and a state of mind.
Mm-hmm.
I've been old since I was 6.
That's when he got his first three job. Got his
Old
first three
soul.
job at 6.
Get off my lawn.
I was a painter, a delivery boy.
Nah, but not as old as Mike or Jay. They fall asleep during the podcast. I haven't done that yet.
Yet.
Is the word.
Oh,
I usually take a nap like an old person before.
I nap at red
These
lights.
things.
Ain't gonna lie.
You guys ain't be getting old. Sound bad.
No, it's better than the alternative.
But these naps going to sleep at random places. Come on, man.
Like that. Like, listen, that's a gift. I don't understand people that can't fall asleep.
Like,
Like,
fall asleep in
what? Like, I don't even remember when I close my eyes. Like, I'm out as soon as I hit the pillow.
fell asleep in the kitchen.
Yo, there used to be
Man.
like rooms at my old office building that I would just if no one was using it, I'd close the door and take a nap all the time.
Yeah, we had one in my place of business. I don't want anybody to know where I work, but it was called the lactation
Yes!
room, and yeah,
No.
and that room was
It's
pitch
nice and dark.
black and had a
You can lay back.
it had like a recliner chair, and like if you don't turn the lights on, only the light from the bottom of the door will be shining through. And a friend of
That's
mine,
terrible.
he went to lunch and didn't come back, but he was all dressed up, so maybe he had like a half a day or something. And he came back around 5. He's like, "Was anybody looking for me?" It's like, "No." Like, "Where were you?" He's like, "I fell asleep in the lactation room." Like, like that's the danger of that room. It's
And
so
it's
dark.
cold too. They keep it nice and chilly.
Yeah, it's a good room.
I got a lactation bookmark on my computer.
Sorry.
Jesus.
Hey.
You
Curious.
do you, man.
As I should. As I should.
Yeah, man. Hey, my wife's breastfed too, so I know all about lactation rooms and all the rest of that jazz. And so
Can you imagine if you got caught in there, though?
no.
Somebody open the door. What are you doing in here? Like,
Feed my baby. Feed.
Oh, you can
Yeah,
lock
you
the
can lock
door.
the door.
Yeah. They can lock the door, but then they shut it down so only uh people breastfeeding can use the room, which
The
was
right thing to do.
not.
Yes.
Yes.
Not for
Uh,
nah.
it's equal opportunity only when.
Look at this.
Never
Let's roll into this, man. Let's get into this. We're gonna lead off with She-Hulk this week. I liked the new episode. I liked the fourth one. It was funny. It told a good story. Told a great story. And not I'm about to say Megan. Madison. Madison stole the show.
Yes.
She was a great character. I really enjoyed her. And the fact that she did not care who Wong was. She didn't care. She called them Wongers, which was the funniest thing in the whole joint. I loved it. It told a great story, and Wong definitely was Twitter armor, as she put it, as Jennifer put it. So it got a 9. It rated a 9 from IGN. We'll take grades later. No decimal points or fractions. So we'll take care of that. But I liked it.
Nope.
It told a great story, and they didn't touch on the Wrecking Crew again. So I was good.
Thank God.
What'd you think, T? Did you get a chance to check it out?
Yeah, I was very happy with it. I mean, I've been digging the show all the way, but I especially like this episode. You got a full one and done legal case. You got a little bit of action thrown in. I felt really bad for Jen at the end where she's making the guy breakfast and he walks out and he's like, "Yo, who are you?" And you would think this is something they discussed already. Like, yeah, I'm not She-Hulk 24/7. Like even the news knows this. Like, what did you expect? And he's just like, yeah, keep the shirt. I'm out of here. So I'm like, oh. So, and the whole Wongers thing, and so I was digging it. You got to delve into the personal side of her life and just how tricky things can be. Like, even though like things are coming together for her, like there's still this little part of her, like this little bit of normalcy she wants to have is just so hard to come by. So I like that they were able to delve in that and still give you all the wacky Marvel shit that you expect.
Yeah, 100%. I felt bad because old boy was feeling her when she was 6'7" and green, and he clapped the cheeks, but then she was just this little dainty person in a t-shirt. Made him breakfast too, and he just peaced out.
I think that guy's crazy because I would have definitely stayed. You get two different women in one. Come on, man, like get it anyway.
Got a coupon, 2 for 1.
Yeah, just didn't know what he had.
Yeah. I mean, he was a cool cat. Just she jumped through the fire ring, the fire hole, and she came back.
I'm enjoying She-Hulk.
Yeah,
I'm really enjoying it. I didn't know what to expect at first, and I love it. It's a win.
What'd you think about the? Do you know anything about the Wrecking Crew?
Is that I guess the gang that's going to be she's going to be going against?
Yeah, the guys from episode 3 that jumped her in the alley
with the electric weapons.
Yeah. I know you're DC. You said you were a DC heavy guy. I didn't know if you had.
I'm enough to understand, but I'm definitely a DC heavy guy. But I seen the crew when they were jumping in the alley. I just they did not pay attention to the news. Like
right.
It was kind of crazy that they would pick her and knowing what it was. It was kind of like, but it was good to show her being able to switch up. So I enjoy it. I can't even say anything bad about it. Only thing I would say is the CG gets a little bit crazy at times with the lighting.
It looked good this week. I think it looked good this week. There was only one wonky scene where she kind of turned her head. She turned her head, then her face caught up. I was like, what the hell was that?
Well, it's to like he said it like with the lighting. It really like it's when in certain light it's not bad at all. It's like it's good, and then in other areas, I'm not gonna say it again, but it just looks strange. That's all. Like it's really just the lighting. The lighting in her hair are like the things that drive me crazy. And I might as well talk about the episode. Like it was cool, and I don't say that in a bad way. It's consistent with what we've seen, and I like the show, and I like the actress. She's strong, and like she has a new fan with me. Like I mentioned, I enjoy when she's on screen actually instead of the CGI, just because she has a strong presence
Did you
as
ever
an
watch her in
actress.
Orphan Black? Because she was fantastic in that.
No, and Tasha mentioned that before it dropped. She said that she's a good actress and that we would enjoy her, and she was
Yeah.
definitely correct. But it was a good episode, definitely.
Cool. Like I said, I dug it too. Megan, what'd you think? I mean, overall,
Loved it.
yeah.
Um, so I definitely loved Madison, and it's with two N's and a Y, but not where you think it is. Yo, White Girl Wasted was hilarious. I know I have had so many conversations with women like her
Me
before
too.
that are just oblivious to everything, and it's hilarious. And she didn't care what anyone thought of her. Like, the whole Wongers thing was hilarious. Even with, like, she was talking to Jennifer, she's like, Jennifer's like, oh, this is a big mistake. This is a big mistake putting her on. Like, so I gave 6 drops of blood to a demon who's in a goat shape,
Marcus.
and well, that is, I mean,
Yeah.
let's not all collectively lose our minds, but Morpheus, or
Mephisto.
what's it called, Mephisto, is a goat like demon, so like that's one of his
We finally
forms.
spotted him.
So I mean, it are they hinting it? Maybe they said the guy's name was Jake though, so maybe it's Jake from State Farm. I don't know.
He's wearing khakis.
But yeah, I really loved it. I loved all of her spoilers. I loved even the end when they're like watching This Is Us together. It's just so ridiculous. Like,
oh, that's what that
just,
show was.
I enjoy it because it's funny, it's smart, it's clever, the acting's good in it, it's lighthearted. Like, I don't watch it and I'm not like, ugh, like I don't feel drained watching it. I feel energized watching it. I want to watch more about like Jennifer's life and her friends, and Wong is entertaining. Like, it's just entertaining. I know like a lot of the Disney Marvel shows have come out, and I haven't been like excited to watch another episode or felt that I could watch multiple seasons of this, because I could watch, like, this could go on for 5 seasons and I'd be absolutely fine watching it. Like, I want to watch, the life of Jennifer Walters. It's hilarious, and she's just quirky, and just a girl that wants to date and wants to do her job, and she just happens to be a Hulk.
I'm waiting for Uncle Balky.
Yeah,
Uncle
cousin Larry didn't show up this week, but it was definitely.
he was there.
He was there with the shovel.
Was he there this week?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
With the shovel.
Forgot.
Yeah, I want Uncle Balky to show up. That's all I'm looking for. I'll be happy as shit if I see Uncle Balky.
Oh, and then Titania suing her for trademarking She-Hulk. It's like she doesn't call herself She-Hulk. This is something that people call her. Like, how is she infringing on a trademark?
Yeah.
So they think that's how. I don't know why people are like, oh well, this is how what's it called? It's gonna be Daredevil's gonna show up, and I'm like, he doesn't work in copyright law. He works in criminal law, so I don't understand why.
And he was in New York the last time we saw him too. So
I don't understand. Like I know he's supposed to be in the show, but I don't understand how that would work as him being her lawyer when it's a completely different type of law. So, whatever. Anyway.
I believe there was a story when he was in LA for Karen Page. Like, there is precedence for him being out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to look that up then, because I'm not calling you a liar, but I've lost that. Lost that somewhere. Lost it. Rob, anything you want to add to it, man?
Not much more than anybody else has said. I did enjoy Madison's oblivious walking through dimensions, just completely unfazed in her perpetually drunken and buzzed self. That was pretty hilarious how she just dealt with it and just spoke matter-of-factly about the whole event. It It was kind of funny how Marvel is kind of edging us on the character reveals. We got a Donnie Blaze.
Oh yeah.
People are freaking out like, oh god, we're gonna have
Why
another
are they
Ghost
doing
Rider.
that?
No, it's just Donnie Blaze. It's not Johnny Blaze. And then, like you said, with the another Mephisto jerk off. We're getting that hand job every other show.
Oh man, where was
But overall,
she?
yeah, no, this is good.
Where was she drinking? Most court cases are seen between 9 and 12 and 12 and 3. Where was she getting drunk at that point?
Who knows even what part of the country she was in, or even if she was in this country. She could have been in Ibiza the whole time.
She could have been in a different realm drinking with gnomes. Like, you have no idea where she was.
She was awesome. She's gonna pop up on Echo, man. I'm telling you, I'm calling it now.
She did not care. She definitely ruined The Sopranos for Wong, man.
Oh. But Wong invited her back over, man. They were doing Netflix and chill. She was in a blue snuggie.
I love that too.
Wong needs love too, man.
Man, yeah.
Sorcerer Supreme sure has a lot of free time on his hands.
Right? I don't think Steven had this much free time on his hands. I don't think he did.
No way.
If Steven was doing this, Wong would be letting him know about it.
Oh man. Well, you know what? You ready for grades, Q? Ready for some grades?
Yeah. All right. Let's let the guest go first. We need a number.
Out of what?
Out of
From you. One out of 10. What out of 10?
I'm gonna give it a 9. Just simply, I'll take one away for the CGI. It's good to see how far it's came. I enjoy the story. I enjoy the switch between the personalities. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 9. I enjoyed it.
I can feel that.
All right. And ladies, technically first, but even though you're going second,
I'm
go
saying
ahead,
it. 10.
Ooh.
Big fat 10.
Look at that.
It's got me. I'm saying it.
Thank
Sticking to my guns.
Okay. Robert?
I'll give it a 9 as well. I think the only thing that I think the show as a whole that's kind of holding it back is they're dangling a lot of things in front of us, but not. It's taking a long time to get to it. Like, she took out Titania in episode 1, and we're finally getting some resolution of that 4 episodes later. We have the wrecking crew just jumping her in an alley, and now we don't hear anything from them. I'm sure we'll see them again soon, but overall, no, I'm very pleased with the show, and I know they'll get to all that stuff. It just makes it feel a little disjointed, where we're getting more about her personal life than we are her lawyering, which is supposed to be the theme of the show.
Moon Knight. Just kidding.
All right. So did you give us
I said a
number
9 at
and
the
all
beginning.
that? Oh, you did? Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, I tend to rant. Just ranting.
No, it's not ranting.
Oh
Lou?
man, yeah, I'll stick with the 9. Overall, I liked it. It was a great story. It was fun. No shape shifting Asgardian elves in this one, so it's a good takeaway. And Madison killed it. And Wong, we got to have more Wong, man. That pause. I would like to see the character Wong more often because he's doing a really good job. We probably won't see him again, just simply because of the way the story, kind of tailed off. But it was good stuff.
And
9.
Look at that. You're gonna end up with a decimal point in your rating.
And I'm gonna give it a 7 because I'm stingy with my points. It wasn't nothing wrong with the show. It was just good to me. And
You had to bring
that's
down
all.
the average.
No more, no less. One of us always does. 7 is good.
You're
Out
hard,
of 10.
man. Jeez.
Bringing it down.
You're a hard guy. You're a hard guy, man.
Ruining the curve for the rest of us.
Yeah.
One of us always does, man. One of us always does.
Had to be the shit stirrer.
Yep.
Watch that Cobra Kai rating though.
No.
Yep. Oh.
Yeah.
Let me get to that. Let's get House of Dragons knocked out, and then we go run on Cobra Kai. Oh man, House of Dragons. What was this episode? Was this 3 or 4?
3.
3.
3.
Wow, they're speeding things up. I like the way that they're speeding these timelines up, but I'm kind of scared.
Me too.
Kind of scared when they start switching out actresses. I don't want to lose Rhaenyra. I don't want to lose her, but the females in these, like the what are the names? What's the name of the house? Targaryens. They don't age.
No.
They don't age. But amazing. The uncle was a boss. He did it. And he made up, I think he made it up. He made up his limp dick scene with that, with the white flag scene. He made up for that limp dick scene because I had a feeling he wasn't ready to surrender. He just blew it away. It was great. And you wait for the dragon to show up, and then you had old boy right on the back of it. He had a stutter, and he cooked everybody. And wow, it felt great. It felt really good. And I don't know. I could go on. I love the backstory and I don't even know what word I'm looking for. When the gigantic white heart found her.
Oh, the stag.
Yeah, when the stag found her. And they had that little moment together, and I was like, "That's awesome." That was some really good writing, and she finished off the boar, and there's so many layers to it. I can't complain about this show whatsoever. And I read earlier, like maybe right before we started recording, that it got the lowest viewership out of the first 3, and I was like, "Well, even when if you've had so many viewers." That even when they drop, you're still knocking out of the damn park anyway. So viewers you can drop, it's probably because people just got preoccupied with other shit. They're probably watching it right now, but they're probably talking about the first 2 days. But I really dug the show, 100%. The dragons are amazing, and the uncle finally showed up, and we had somebody posted a great meme talking about they walk around with the chess pieces, the war pieces. They keep them in a nice little neat bag, and they don't get chipped up. So. Overall, amazing show. I give you my score later. So, what do you think, Miss Oracle?
I'm really enjoying it. Damon's fight with the people at the Stepping Stones was really crazy, and like how he drug out like half the body was disgusting.
More like a third. It was like the upper third.
Yeah.
My wife was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, those are guts."
And if you didn't notice, he was wearing one of the like a mask that looked like the Sons of the Harpy from I want to say season 3 of Game of Thrones that they used to wear. And he definitely looked like he had that. I can't remember
skin
what
disease.
It was. Yeah. So I was like, ooh. Like he must have had his skin removed the way that what's his name did.
It's disgusting. The memory of it is painful as hell.
Yeah. I really enjoyed it. The back and forth with Alicent and Rhaenyra is gonna definitely come to a head because they were best friends, and now like her dad's like, your kid's gonna be the heir. And she doesn't want anything to do with like starting that fight, but the fight's already started. So
I just want to hear Rhaenyra say, "You're stooping my dad." That's all I want to hear her say.
Like, ew. Like, you were my girl, and now you're fucking my dad. Yes. Ew.
My 8-finger dad.
But yeah, I like the way she shut down the Lannister when he was like, "I could have a dragon pit in Castle Rock." And she's like, no. Why would you have one? It's like, well, if you were my queen, no, not interested.
That was the king of shooting your shot. He shot the hell out of that shot.
Oof.
Yeah, and the wine was crap because he poured it all out.
and she wants that her what's it called?
Oh, her Kingsguard.
Yeah. That's
a sticky wicket. If it ain't sticky now, it's gonna be sticky later. Yeah,
she wants a piece of that. So I enjoyed it, and let's see where the next episode goes.
Shit, yeah, Mr. Laws.
All right, let me get comfortable for this. All right. I don't want anyone to hate me, but I still can't get over the ending of Game of Thrones, so I'm really having a hard time watching this. Um, I enjoy the CGI, I enjoy the war, but for some reason, I'm just having a hard time getting over the ending of Game of Thrones. So I'm trying to watch it. I'm reading a lot about it, and people are enjoying it. But um, I do like the attention to detail. Um, I enjoy the backstory. I'm just still hurt at the end of the ending of Game of Thrones. So you want my rating?
So you,
Okay, so
yeah, yeah.
my rating would be a 5. And I'm gonna give it a 5 just because of just loving Game of Thrones and loving the storyline and the families and and war period. And so that's about it. But I'm still upset about Game of Thrones ending, so I'm having a hard time.
Oh man,
I'm heartbroken, man. The way they ended, I
Hmm.
was so heartbroken with the end of Game of Thrones, man.
I think that's why they
It
took
broke
some
my heart.
years off.
So
I'm
you're
soured.
soured, and it's affected, and it's affecting you
Yeah,
on this
it is.
show.
It's it's like the girl that broke up with you. You really loved. She broke up with you, and then she comes back, but you can't take her seriously anymore because she's back.
Yeah,
But this is her, this is
it's
her
her
No,
cousin.
cousin
Say this is
though.
her
This is
cousin.
her
This isn't
cousin.
her.
this is
It's her cousin. It's a different
She
You
chick.
just
might have met her at a cookout, but it's not the
mm-mm.
same person.
She just went away and lost. She just went away
Yeah.
and for a little while. Now she's back and she's trying to fool me again to get me all
trickery.
attached, and then she's going to end bad again. No, you can't get me that way.
So you're blaming the
Yes,
whole
He's
yes.
family.
blaming genetics. You're blaming genetics.
Man, I was extremely hurt by the ending, man. I really it killed me.
This is a recoup. This is a recoup. I think they this I have to say that they're trying to recoup people that feel the same way you do. But I can see it. I can respect it. I mean, it started off so amazing, and then it just kind of tapered off. You went from Picasso to my 5-year-old drawing a horse, like they said in the
Hmm.
meme. That's how it ended. So I can see that, and I respect it. I respect it 100%. Quincy, the winter coat game. How is Rhaenyra's winter coat game?
Yeah, she's so cool. Like I really just like this. I do like this episode. I like the show. Story's moving really good. I also enjoy the time jump because it's just getting to the more important events without all the fluff. I guess you can say. Um, I mean, I got no complaints. Like I make time for this show um, when it drops, and I'll give this one an 8. Like I enjoyed the episode, and I'm going to be upset when they do move on to the next actress for what's
Rhaenyra's?
her name? What's the character's name? Right? Yeah, I will be upset to see this the girl that's doing it now go. So
Hopefully, the
enjoying the
next
ride.
actress can say Dracarys with a little bit more.
I've already seen the next actress, and it is. I guess got to get
Oh,
used
is it
to
like
that one.
that? Megan shook her
She
head
looks.
emphatically. Is it that bad?
She's
Yeah, I didn't. She looks older than
busted.
like.
Ooh,
Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm hoping it's a bad angle. Women are so particular about their, what side of the face
it's
you
all
take
about
the
lighting.
picture. And yeah, that was a bad picture
Oh
of that girl.
gosh, I got to look it up, which scares me.
The next actress for her friend, look, is it the Megan? Is it the
No, it's
same girl
different.
or is it just another
It's
girl
another
that
girl that
look?
looks like.
It looks
Yeah.
just like it looks just like the other girl. I couldn't tell.
The
So oh, I'm sorry. One more thing. Megan, I see Steven, the podcast. You can listen to it on Spotify too. No excuses.
jeez. Oh, Rob T. Which one of y'all want to go next? Let me know. No, we'll go with T.
I haven't even started watching it yet. It's kind of for the same reason that Bryant doesn't like it. It's just that the the ending of Game of Thrones at the time I was okay with it, but then the more I thought about it, I was just like, yeah, you know what? They kind of sold the show out just to move on and do some Star Wars shit that got canceled because they
Yeah.
fucked up the ending. Anyway, so I'm gonna watch it like probably after this next episode. I'm gonna binge these first 4 episodes after this this next episode that comes out. But I just had no interest. I had no anticipation for it, so I just did other things with my last few weekends. So I'm gonna get to it. So I've been hearing great things. I've just had no anticipation for it, but I'll probably be I'll probably be surprised as all hell and really enjoy it. Just like I wasn't anticipating She-Hulk, but I love it now. So I'll I'll watch it and probably like it, but just for the same reasons that Bryant isn't into it, I just had no interest. So I got no rating. My rating is right now. My rating's a wet fart.
T has rated this raspberry.
Since I haven't watched it, it's a ghost fart.
Oh man, yeah,
Ghost fart.
yeah. You know what else they do? They boo boo.
Jesus Christ.
It's my dad joke of the night.
Bravo.
I'm gonna edit that out. Not really. I keep it.
No,
I keep everything. I keep everything in, man. Robert, anything you want to throw in the hat?
Not interested in watching it.
Understood. I can respect that 100%. All right. I give it. You know what? I'm gonna give you my score. I get an 8. I'm gonna give it 8.
Tell the truth.
8.
I'm gonna give it an 8. You know, I dug it. I personally think that the new queen resembles the Lord of Light female from, you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
She resembles her as an actress. She resembles her. Hopefully whenever she takes off that necklace, she don't fall apart like old girl did. But
Yo.
yeah, that was disturbing.
Yeah. Carice Van Houten is her real name.
Van Houten.
Yeah.
All right. Dig it. All right. So
She's Guy Pearce's baby mama.
really?
Yes, she is.
Wow. That explains a lot.
I'm sorry, Maggie. You said you gave it
Yep.
an 8. Okay.
With Bundy's 5
this time.
Ooh. You know,
And the ghost fart.
and the ghost fart. Now we're gonna get to second favorite part of the show tonight. Cobra Kai. Both Terrence and Q lit up on this one. I watched the first couple episodes. I really like it, but I'm gonna let you guys drive this because you're champions today. You're both champions.
Yeah, I finished it and Terrence finished it, and that was 10 episodes of goodness there. I love this show. And Terry Silver is like one of the best villains like ever. And he was great this was one of their better seasons going, and it's not to say that any were bad, but this was just fun from start to finish. Um, I couldn't stop watching, and I finished it, and I was happy with the season. There's some silly stuff with the show. And Terrence will know, anyone that's watched this show, like they literally get into fights every episode, and it's like this could have been avoided, or where are the cops? But you just enjoy it. You enjoy the show. Like the show is just fun. It's the best thing I've watched in this last month. Like I love Cobra Kai.
This show is so ridiculous. I didn't even realize it was coming back until it was posted on our page that it was back today, and I started at like 7 in the morning. Of course, I had other things going on throughout the day, but anytime I could spare a moment, I was like, Cobra Kai is back on. My parents came up to visit today to see my son, and I was just itching. Like I was fiending. I'm like, when are y'all leaving so I can put Cobra Kai back on? Come on, y'all gotta go. And I had to go. Grocery shopping today. Had my phone set up just right in the cart so I could keep watching while I was rolling the cart down the aisles. It was ridiculous. And
you pookied on us, didn't you?
I was fiending. So this show just makes me ridiculously happy. It's I don't know. It's just so silly and over the top. And I'll just be watching. I'll go, this is so stupid, but they know how to. They just know how to get me in all the feels. It's like, and uh, it's so stupid at some points. You think like, are these writers idiots? But
Hmm.
I think they have to realize how goofy some of this shit is, and they just lean into it. It's like
Yeah.
the fate of this entire town rests on karate tournaments for some reason. I don't know why, but it's working. It's
Yeah.
like, why is the fate of everyone's souls resting on these karate tournaments? Like, yo, you guys got to have something else going on in your lives.
It's
But
the
here we
valley.
are, and here I am hitting the button to skip right to the next episode as soon as the end credits are rolled. I'm like hitting that
Hmm.
fucking next episode arrow. So they got their hooks
I
deep into me, man. I can't get enough.
can't wait for the next season, even though that's going to be silly too. But uh, to your point, like they painted themselves into a corner last season. Like whoever loses, you can't do karate anymore. And they had the deal, and Daniel's like, "Nah, we're gonna keep doing it. We're gonna keep going to war. Like it doesn't matter. Like we're just gonna keep going." And he brought Chosen, the villain from Karate Kid 2, as like his muscle this season, and it was just they were just running around beating people up. Johnny's trying to move on. Daniel's like, "Oh, we got to fight." And he's like,
Oh
"Okay,
my
let's
Yeah,
go
god.
and
fight."
they have a great
And
respect for like the history of the movies. Like yeah,
the
every
material,
season they
yeah,
keep finding ways to bring people back from the previous movies. Like I won't spoil anything because it's just like we're the only people that watched all 10 episodes today, so I won't spoil anything. But they always find ways to bring people back and and make it work. They just they
yeah,
work it in so naturally into the flow of the series, and
yeah.
like I said,
Eh,
it's
Like he met his wife through a character from the original trilogy, as we found out this season. And what's the girl's name in the second one?
oh
Uh, Ka-
She was in last season
um,
when they went to.
yeah.
yeah, but what's her name? Like Chosen was talking about something that she did with him, but she did it with Daniel. So I'm like, I guess that's just her move to move in on guys, I guess. So I was like, oh, that's just her thing,
She's friends with
But
Madison.
don't compare her to Madison. I
Kumiko?
love
Kamiko.
Kamiko, yeah,
Kimiko. Yeah, I love her.
yeah,
Uh,
Kamiko, yeah.
yeah, yeah. They did some what's the word? Some retconning or filling in the blanks with her and Chosen's relationship, and like they make it work. Those three movies you wouldn't think they had like a lot of uh, material or mythos to pull from, but everything they pull from these into these 5 seasons, they took it from the original, those
I was
first
gonna
three
say,
movies.
you think Julie Pierce is gonna show up in
That's the
season
only thing
Well,
that's
6?
missing. And hey,
Hillary
yeah,
Hillary
Swank?
like
Swank ain't doing that much. I just saw a commercial.
eh,
She's got a TV show coming out on ABC, so
Mm.
she's at
Ooh,
that point in her
I think
career
they
now.
would.
Like
yeah.
she can come
Yeah,
do a
Yeah,
cameo on
I think they
Netflix.
would. Like,
and
That was gonna be my
yeah,
only
Michael.
question. Where's the swank?
She's at that point in her career. She can come on over and do an episode.
Or some Michael Ironside,
yeah.
some Colonel Duggan.
Ooh.
He'll be
That
the
was
new villain.
it's a terrible movie. That was a terrible movie.
Yeah, Michael Ironside's still out
Terrible,
there. Oh,
terrible movie.
Yeah.
I saw him in something not that long ago. He got huge.
He was in Nobody.
Yeah, he was in that, but I
Was it
saw
Nobody?
him in a TV show a couple months
Oh.
ago. He got huge. But anyway, yeah, as ridiculous as it gets, what grounds it is that they always do great character work. They always give the characters
Mhm.
good motivation for what's going on. So as out there as bonkers as the storylines get, you still care about the people involved in the storylines, and that's what grounds it all. So if you didn't care
Lots
about
of
the
growth.
characters, then all the crazy shit going on wouldn't matter at all. It'd just be a
Mhm.
series of stupid events happening.
Kind of like Game of Thrones last season. I'm playing.
Absolutely.
It's a couple. It's not far from being a CW romance thing, but like the balance is there. Like they're so close to going into that realm, but they don't. And like really, when the episode's in, you're ready for the next one.
I haven't seen the son
Ready?
yet. Is he in this season? Yeah.
Yeah,
Who's son?
yeah.
Daniels?
Okay.
Yeah,
I haven't
he's
seen him
in.
yet because right
He's
now
in.
I left off. They were in Mexico trying to get Robbie, and his dad just said we're gonna hide out for a couple weeks. That was the last part I remember seeing.
His dad,
Hector.
his dad was a Miami Vice villain. That's what he looked like
Crockett.
Tubbs and yeah, like they would be chasing him and interrogating him about the cocaine deal that went bad, last night. So
Did you check it out, Mr.
it's gonna
Laws?
be.
Anything?
No, I haven't. I'm just like T. I just found out it was on, and but I do love Cobra Kai. I enjoyed every season of it. It makes me feel like the '80s, and I love that. Like
Yes.
it's certain shows. Yeah, it's certain shows that they don't do a lot of cussing. The fights are so weirdly. The way they happen are so weird, and it's like a fight just solves everything. Like let's do like we meet at the
That was the '80s though. That was the
yeah,
80s.
that was the '80s.
Make it sound like this is Power Rangers for adults.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
but you care about the relationship, so you kind of understand that bouncing around between trying to figure out who you are, what team you're on, and anything that can take me back to the '80s. That's why I love even Stranger Things, because it's the nostalgia that you feel without all the cussing, without all the super CGI. You could build on the relationships from the back, from back in the day between the rivalry that now they're friends again, and so for me, Cobra Kai can't do anything wrong. Like
Look at
only thing they can do. So only thing they can do wrong is add commercials. That's it.
coming
So-
soon to a Netflix near you.
Well, if they do that, that's when they become CW, when they add commercials.
Mm.
What
But-
if they bring in
Yeah,
Jaden Smith?
Yeah.
Oh no.
No,
No.
man,
No. They already explained that he can't be part of it. It's only
Are
people
good
that
anchors.
They're good
have
at-
interacted, people that have interacted with Miyagi. They say they call it the Miyagi verse. So like he can't be in it, but Swank can.
Ooh.
So like that's
But I am,
those be the rules.
without even seeing, I'm giving it an 8 already, 8.5.
Ah,
Not
As
even
you
see it.
should.
As
Oh, we don't do halves
Well,
and all. I need a solid number
Well, I'm
here.
gonna give it a 9. I'm gonna
round
give it a 9.
up. Gotta round
9,
up.
baby. 9, baby.
Yeah,
Terrence,
I'm gonna give the season a 9.
Ooh.
For the reason me and
I'm gonna get-
I won't go too much into, but there's one character who should have been given a little more to do.
he went night night and he didn't wake up till it was
Wasn't
all
given
over.
he wasn't given his due.
No flowers for him.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a
Oh.
9 too.
Ooh.
Like I can't get enough of this show. Like
Y'all
I
gonna-
really
when
can't.
we finish, I'm
Cobra
gonna have-
Crack. That's what they should
Co-
call it.
Yeah, Cobra Crack for sure. And you're watching it. It's like why? Like where are these kids' parents? Why are they
Right.
always fighting?
Nobody
But-
ever goes to jail
but
except
it-
for Kreese.
Except for Kreese and except for Kreese.
Mass
Yeah.
assaults.
And Johnny
or-
went to jail. Did Johnny go to jail once?
No.
I felt like he was in
might
jail.
have, but that was like an overnight.
Did he
Yeah, I
sell
think he
his?
was in
Did he sell
jail.
his
Yeah.
dealership, or is that still a thing?
I still got
Who?
the dealership.
LaRusso
Oh,
Motors.
but he got no time to do the
Yeah, I
dealership.
don't know
He's
who sold
fighting
cars.
in the streets all the time. Like they phase that out.
He's a
Like he's like, I'm in the
60-year-old
streets for revenge. Like this is all he
Megan has
cares
the
about.
greatest point.
Yeah, like we were
He's
talking
a
about.
60-year-old car dealer
like that.
fighting in the street.
Listen, he's the same age as Miyagi was back in the day. Miyagi was in the streets throwing people
Not
around.
as often though.
Uh,
beating up teenagers.
that's what the job
That's the
entails.
best.
Listen, all right, I got he's beating up Johnny. He was beating up people in Okinawa. He was beating up people. Mike Barnes and his crew.
And then he
Like,
went.
don't
Then he went and
don't
took a
mess
nap.
with-
He took
don't
a
mess
nap
with
in the
Daniel.
lactation room. That's what he did. I'm going to nap now.
Yeah, but those I can't wait for the next one. They kind of painted
You
themselves in the
motivated
corner.
me. You two have motivated me to watch it when we're done recording. I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna lose. I'm an insomniac in the first place, so I'm gonna sit down and finish out the last 7 episodes. It's only 3 hours, so by the time we're done recording, I'll still get at least a solid 4 hours, 5 hours sleep tonight.
Will you?
Yeah.
No.
And it's funny because my day went like yours, Terrence. I was running around. I was watching in the morning, and then I had to, went and got the haircut, and then my wife called me, had to do something else, which was not planned, and I was annoyed because of that, because I couldn't go home and watch Cobra Kai, but I
Yeah.
finished it.
And, like it's perfect because
Like, kids, get on your tabs.
they're mostly half an hour, so it's like, what's another episode going to hurt me?
Right. It's like a bag of chips, man.
Like Lay's.
Yeah.
Sitting there just
Yeah.
handfuls.
Like I can
And then
squeeze
it's
another
over.
one in,
The next thing you know, it's 3:00 in the morning.
right?
Yeah.
Y'all,
That's
man.
that's my plan tonight.
Y'all are
The
champions.
last one's 48. They went all in.
Oh yeah, that was the big battle.
Was
They actually mentioned it on the last episode, like, call the cops. They were like, your kid's broken in, and they were like, oh, never mind. Like, we'll just fight it out.
it better than season's 3 fight?
In the house?
Is that the one where Miguel
and-
broke his back?
Yeah.
In the school.
Oh.
It wasn't as
That-
epic.
that wasn't
Not
season
season-
2.
That 2 or 3.
That was.
I
I
think
thought
that
that
was
was 2.
when Miguel broke
That's
his
2?
back. Then
Yeah, because Miguel, that's my
No.
guy, man. When he broke his back, I was like,
That fight
oh
was insane, man. I love that fight. That school
I
fight,
still like the
man.
LaRusso house fight. I thought that was fun.
oh, that was hilarious when the kid was like, "Oh, a cat."
Mm.
They threw his ass through the window.
Oh my God, where the cops be at? It's almost as bad as Roadhouse, the Patrick Swayze
you don't
movie. Like,
wanna-
where
No
the cops?
spoilers.
You
Like,
don't want to
yeah.
know why.
Watched it.
You don't want to know why the cops are never there.
Like, there's no police presence at all. I've seen one cop in 5 seasons of Cobra Kai.
If
2,
you think
actually.
real hard,
They finally showed up.
you'll figure out why the cops are never involved.
Is there any other sport that goes on in the
And
valley
what?
Probably no.
besides
Apparently
karate?
not.
They don't show any
No.
other sport
That's-
except
No, they
karate.
they
I'm
sell
like,
they sell luxury vehicles, and they have the All Valley tournament. Those are the 2 biggest economic
So-
incomes in the valley.
so luxury vehicles and ass kickings.
That's it. In the street,
And soccer.
apparently soccer.
They were fighting on a
The only scholarship
soccer
you're gonna
field.
get is a karate
and won.
scholarship.
It's a big deal in the
And, that-
valley.
and that's the Valley College.
Too.
That's where you're gonna go. It's right down the street from Bayside High, so I think it's a pretty good school. That was terrible.
Bayside.
That's it.
Showed your age, man. Showed your
Hey.
age there.
AC
It's good.
Slater was all valley.
AC it was all. Yes. I showed my age constantly.
Zach Morris with the timeout.
Yes. I
was
played
great.
trivia. I played trivia at a local bar about 2 weeks ago, and one of the questions was, "What was the principal's name on Saved by the Bell?"
Belding.
Belding.
Mr. Belding. Yes, I got it right. I got
Good job.
that question right. And
They should-
on
they
the
should
other,
do-
Go
What's the
ahead.
name of the original? What's the name of the original cast? That's a good question.
You mean Good Morning, Miss Bliss?
There you go.
Look
There
at
you go.
this. Wow, that's a
You know who you're talking to?
There you go.
I do.
I'm the Oracle, motherfucker.
You have never been out oracled, at least not in the past hour. You have not.
The legend.
All right, man. Y'all have motivated me to watch Cobra Kai. I'm definitely gonna do it when we're done with this. Work for me. Moving on to some trailers that actually dropped. Picard season 3 trailer looked amazing. Got the gang back together. Isn't that right, Rob? They even brought 7 of 9 up in that joint.
Yeah, it looks like she finally got her Starfleet commission. I know they mentioned in season 2 that Janeway was pushing for it, but they didn't want an ex-Borg to at least be a captain. She looks like she's a commander.
Yeah,
in
and
this, so
that's
she's
what-
not the captain of this ship.
And that's what kind of pissed me off. I'm like, she's been around this many years and she just got commander. You want to talk about getting looked over and passed over for your
Yeah,
boards?
when you have an admiral behind your back or pushing for her to get captaincy,
Yeah.
especially somebody like Janeway who's a fleet admiral now.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
Janeway. She's my second favorite captain. Third favorite.
The
Go ahead.
it looks pretty good though. A lot of pretty neat stuff came out of the Star Trek Day, but looks like they're trying to find Beverly. She seems to have gotten herself in some trouble. And they showed a new ship, which again I'm confused about
Titan.
because it's the second Titan though, which is really weird because this takes place after Nemesis when Riker got the captaincy of the Titan, which is a different ship than this Titan, and it has only been like 40 years. So what the hell did Riker do to his last ship for them to have to rebuild another one and give it I think it's the Titan A.
I think he knocked off all the backs, stepping over all the seats.
So they had
to decommission that bitch.
Too expensive. The Riker maneuver. But at the same time, at the end of season 1 of Picard, they introduced that whole fleet of fresh off the line ships to fend off the Romulans. And why isn't that one of the ships that they're
those copy and paste ships?
Yeah, with no names or anything like that, and probably didn't even have a crew. They're just there to scare the Romulans. I'm interested though. The new Titan looks like a modernized ambassador class, kind of like if you guys saw the episode where they brought back or they went back in time and saved the Enterprise C, and that's when they brought back Tasha Yar.
Yeah,
yesterday's Enterprise. It looks like a newer version of that. So I'm interested.
It's gigantic. It looks beefy.
Yeah, and they also mentioned that we were supposed to see the Enterprise again in some form or another.
Interesting.
So we haven't seen the Enterprise E since Nemesis. So, and I have no idea what the books had Worf captain, some other, I think a comic had Data as the captain. So I don't know what they're going to do with that Enterprise, or if they're going to bring in another Enterprise like the Enterprise F they have in Star Trek Online. Who knows?
I like the look of it.
Speaking of Star Trek Online, they announced one of the new seasons they're going to have Mirror Universe Wesley Crusher as the Chancellor of the Mirror Universe. With Will Wheaton doing the voice work.
No,
I had to laugh so hard.
Wesley.
Shut up, Picard.
God damn it, Wesley.
Is he going to tell? I think he should tell Picard to shut up. I think he really should.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, I like the look of it. I mean, I'm a Trekkie through and through, and it just looked like it just gave you that nostalgic feel. Seeing all those faces pop up and actually
got the feel of like a last hurrah.
Yeah. And when Riker goes, "Well, hello, beautiful," I'm like, this motherfucker ain't learned nothing. HR, his office is in HR. That's where they put his captain seat, was in HR. Cause we have to talk to you, William. So
he's all about those he's all about those relations. It doesn't even be
your holodeck records are very suspect.
Yeah, he deletes that browser history. He should delete it every time he walks out of there, man. I mean, well, that's him. But we'll look forward to it. I'm gonna look forward to it because I still have to finish season 2. Got to the very end and kind of tailed off on it. So we'll see what happens.
One more thing from Star Trek Day, real quick. Yeah. For those, they announced who's going to be replacing our ANR chief engineer on.
Oh, really?
On Strange New Worlds. If anybody's ever seen Kimmy Schmidt, the landlord, Carol Kane.
Oh yeah,
she is going to be the new. She's going to be the new
chief engineer.
Chief engineer, comedian Carol Kane. Yeah.
Oh wow!
I love her.
Interesting. I can't wait for that show to come back on.
Yeah, who else was she? Oh yeah, if you watch Gotham, she was Oswald's mother also.
Okay.
She was also the Christmas Past.
Oh, in Scrooge?
In Scrooge.
Yeah. Just a short little blonde Polish lady. Yeah.
Punching people.
Mm-hmm. So that's going to be interesting.
I can dig it. Oh, man. It's been that long. When did that premiere? Was Star Trek Day, what was it, September 8th? What was the first day? 1960-something?
66, I think.
Come on, Rob. You're my Star Trek go-to, man. Oracle's got your back. Give her a few keystrokes. She's going to get into the system.
It's 56 years old.
Wow.
So.
Yeah. September 8th, 1966 was Star Trek's first day.
Wow. Wow. Okay. I can dig that. Sticking on the trailer front, the new Black Adam trailer came out, which looked amazing. I'm going to say it now, so it's on the record. I'm hanging my hat on Black Adam to do all that it has to do to raise the DCU, the DC movie universe out of the lull that it's in. That just looks amazing. I think The Rock, my cousin Dwayne, just kidding, we ain't related. I think that he's done all the hype work, and I think it's going to pay off. I'm hanging my hat on this. It looks freaking great. And when he manhandled Hawkman on the street like that, I hollered. To borrow words from Mike Jones, I hollered because it was great to watch that happen. We got some new stuff. We figured out what the motivation is. We got to see Queen Badass of the DC EU, and man, I love it. Can't wait. 1 month drops in 1 month. Opinions on the trailer. Bundy, go ahead, man. DC man.
You already know it's a touchdown for me, man. It's watching with it, the hype before, and then seeing the CGI and kind of knowing how DC usually does things. So I know that the fight scenes are gonna be great. The Rock, anything the Rock touches right now is gold, and even to see how he got in shape for the character, I mean, hey man, he puts his everything into it. I'm just interested in to see. Yeah, I'm interested in to see Dr. Fate, like a couple of the other characters that you usually never see. Hawkman, I want to see the take on him, so that's gonna be cool seeing that take on Hawkman. And I hope they introduce someone that you don't expect to see. It'd be nice to see just me, Latana, somebody who you don't expect to see. Just so I'm hoping that they leave a good Easter egg that nobody sees, and they hold out on it and nobody spoils it. So, but I'm gonna give it already 10.
Oh,
DC's back, baby. They gotta get the Flash stuff all right though, but right, they got time.
there's no fixing Ezra. We ain't gonna touch that shit no more. We ain't no fixing that dude. He's all jacked up.
But I think DC's back, man. I think I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it.
Terrence, you check it out because I know I want to say something. Have you checked out the new Black Adam trailer?
Yeah, it's good.
Did you? You're an X-Men appreciator, X-Men fan. Did you find it hilarious how they just launched that bird out of the lawn like they did in the X-Men?
You know what? Now that you say that, yeah, that's. I didn't make the connection. But something in my head was saying I know that from somewhere, and now that you say that, yeah, now I do make the connection. So, yeah, hey, if you're gonna steal, hey,
Yep,
steal from something iconic. So yeah,
good artist borrow, great artist
absolutely.
steal.
So I, catching a sight of Waller, I was like, okay. Cool. We're building something here. They're still keeping all those old connections and probably building up to something else, hopefully. So
the last time I saw her, she got hit in the back of the head with a 9-iron or a putter. It's good to see her back on her feet. She had a speedy recovery. So I'm 100% all in, man. Seriously, watching that last one, I'm all in on this one. I'm with Dwayne and his hype, and hopefully DC can get the ship right. And they did not get Dan Lin. They didn't get him. So he's not the head of DC now. So they're still on the hunt for their Feige-esque leader. So I think they'll right the ship on this one. I think they will. Anybody else? Anybody else want to talk about a little?
Yeah, there was.
No. No, I was going to talk about the trailer. Like it's really just wait and see. Really, like I've seen enough trailers. I'm just ready for the movie.
Yeah. The trailer, added a couple things. Going. Really, not too much. We get a glimpse of Sabic, I think is his name.
Yeah.
They had it's a holdover from Fawcett Comics, and it's going to be played by the same guy who played Jafar in the live action Aladdin. Marwan Kenzari. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I know that McFarlane put out a bunch of figures, and they did a Build-A-Figure, and the Build-A-Figure is actually that character. And on a quick toy side note, McFarlane's toys that he put out for this movie look amazing. I mean, if you're a collector, definitely check them out. The Rock's sculpt looks just like The Rock. And I read an article online where they were talking about how did they get this sculpt so well? I'm like, it's Dwayne Johnson. You really think they go put that out the door without it looking like him exactly? That's not gonna happen. I mean, that's that man's face. That's his livelihood. And I thought about getting them, but I was like, my wife would kill me. I got enough crap hanging on my walls right now. So it's just all.
Yeah, and McFarlane's toys have been good for a long time. Like he's like the standard to the Spawn figures and
Mm.
whatever else he decides to lend his factory or whatever you want to call it to. Like they really do just make plastic
Yeah.
sculptures,
Quality.
and like they're
They put out a
fantastic.
Flash line last week. They dropped a Flash line with Barry Allen, Wally West. They can't remember the Black Flash's name. I can't remember his name.
Zoom.
Yeah.
Or the Black Racer.
I can't remember. But they put out 5 figures of just the Flash characters, and they all look amazing. Now, if you go back like a year ago and he dropped those Wonder Woman figures, I'm gonna get off the soapbox in a second. His Wonder Woman figures look like absolute ass. But these figures look like they're amazing. So if you're a collector, definitely check them out. I've thought about buying the Rock. He has this one with a cape. The cape is longer than this figure is tall, and it hangs off to the side. It looks awesome. So definitely check that out. All right, soapbox go away. Now, favorite part of the show, we're going to roll into the questions from the Facebook group, Multiverse Unlimited. Quincy, you got them queued up? Because Tasha's not here to read them. We want Megan to read them this week. Are you?
What?
I'll read them today. What we got? What? This is from Dennis. Dennis and Tim. I just want to say Tim Carter. They always come through with the questions. So we do appreciate that. I wanted to get that out of the way and out there. What's a dream match of a character, story, and director that you'd like to see? Like the question by Guy Ritchie or Michael Mann?
I've got one.
Go.
Yeah.
I got one too.
Basically, almost anything by Neil Gaiman. So let's say, like, I don't know, The Graveyard Book, and directed by Tim Burton.
Ooh. They don't even have any
Tim
lights
Burton,
on that
too.
whole shoot, do they? Everything's just dark.
Yeah. But Neil Gaiman's work and Tim Burton would just
Tim Burton. Wow.
That shit.
I like that. I like that.
Mine's a Tim Burton too. That would be Tim Burton and Justice League Dark. I would like to see that collab.
Tim Burton and Zack Snyder. That'd be something.
Anyone? What we got?
Trying to think of the name of the director I want to do, but who did the Fifth Element? Can you guys remember that?
Yes, Luc Besson.
Luc Besson. Yeah, I would like to see him do like there's a I think it's Image, but the comic Transmetropolitan. It takes place in a future where it's super liberal future, but also rampant with fascism. But it's a newspaper basically going around trying to end the presidency that's going on, the corruption in the presidency. But that kind of future lends a lot to the world that he created in the Fifth Element, and it might have even had some inspirations from it. But that would be really funny to see him do that, pull out just some wacky bald guy to be Spider Jerusalem and just go around doing his journalism crudely and rudely.
Tarantino Punisher.
Oh my god.
Lots of bullets.
So many slurs.
Lou, you got anything? Oh, he's muted. He doesn't know.
You're right.
There we go.
There you go.
The stable of directors from The Expanse, and it's a comic book called "They Only Find You When We Only Find Them When They're Dead."
Dead, yeah.
I think that would be great. That comic. Shout out to J. Pat. He put me onto that comic, and it's amazing. It's a space comic. So whatever directors they have from The Expanse, we only find them when they're dead. I think that'd be amazing.
Okay. And Bundy, you gave us yours. Okay. Now this one I was excited about. What's your favorite 80s cartoon you'd like to see turned into a live action series or movie? I want to go first because I'm excited.
Oh.
Mask, because I can't
That
believe
was
they
gonna be
haven't
mine
done
too.
that yet. I don't know why that hasn't happened. Mask was fun back then,
Yeah.
mix of G.I. Joe and Transformers, and they had an impressive toy line back then also, but that would be my pick.
Ooh, I want to go. Bionic 6.
All right. Mm,
I will
I like
go Bionic 6. I was actually looking at those toys on eBay. I'm not paying that much. Mm-mm.
They had a catchy
I
theme
love
song.
I
for
love that family,
cartoon.
man. It was just like, it was kind of messed up because they all just kind of drugged their kids and said, all right, we're going to throw a bunch of gear in you. But it was a great family. I like Bionic 6. I remember that because it came on super early before I went to school.
Go ahead, Megan. You looking around?
Legend of Zelda. Excuse me, princess.
That was better than the Mario
Oh.
cartoon
Yeah.
to me. Like on Fridays, that was really
Or
good.
what was it? The N Kid? No, it's
Captain N.
Captain N.
Yeah.
Woo! She said the N Kid.
I go backwards.
The
Captain
N
N.
Kid.
Wow.
We're not gonna let you
Ever.
forget about
No.
that one.
Ever.
Where's
We love
racist Tim?
He'll get that one.
Oh my
No.
gosh.
There is no racist Tim. It's a joke.
Yeah.
It's a joke. We need to put that out there.
Is that we
There
put
is-
it out there? It's out there again. Thank you, though.
Yeah.
Rob.
I said Mask. That was going to be mine. I didn't really think
Oh.
past that. That was the first thing on my mind when I saw the question.
I do like his answer though. His answer, Dennis's answer was Silverhawks, treated like The Expanse, and I love some Silverhawks. They got shat on.
Yeah, Silverhawks. I like Silverhawks. I'm trying to think of anything else. There's so many cartoons
Brave
back
Star.
then.
Is it Brave?
I like Brave Star too. Yeah.
Did
Did you go see a GoBots movie?
regrettably, would I go see it?
What if I mean the bar is kind of low
Well,
with Transformers as far as like being better than them. Like they've only really had one good movie to make.
Why?
The tragedy would be that a GoBot movie would be made and it would be better than the Transformers live action movies. That would be the
I can see
tragedy.
that.
Well,
That's all we got.
I have one. I have one.
Go ahead.
This
Go
might
ahead,
be a
buddy.
little weird, but Johnny Quest. I would love to see Johnny Quest turned into
Dude, I love Johnny
Wow.
Quest.
like a movie. That'd be cool.
Uh,
Like you got Haji, and then you got them doing, that'd be
Gotta
cool.
change his
Yeah.
name though, man. Gotta change his name.
you remember the
That thinks a lot about that.
do you remember the
Gonna get
Hanna-Barbera lineup that used to come on used to come on
Yes.
Sundays?
Absolutely.
Like that is Hanna-Barbera cartoons are
What
underrated.
was the name
just
of the hawk
period.
with the dog?
Like
I
they
don't even
had,
remember. What was the name of the he was a hawk, and he had like he had a Great Dane that was his sidekick, or a German Shepherd. I can't remember his name.
What was his name? I know you're talking about
It's
too.
Blue Falcon, isn't it?
There you go.
There you go.
Blue Falcon.
I was remembering from when he
I
was
remember
on Harvey Birdman.
Harvey Birdman.
Oh, Captain.
Goldar and the Golden Lance. Did any of you guys watch
What
that?
about-
Yeah, that was really good
What
too.
about Captain Caveman? Captain
No, I
Caveman.
was thinking. That's what I was thinking. Captain.
You remember Yogi's Treasure Hunt? when they had all the old cartoons, and I forgot what I loved that. I used to love those Hanna
Yogi's
Barbera
Treasure Hunt was like
cartoons.
um what,
They were like in this giant ship with
what was the
balloons
name of
and
the movie? The name of
like
the movie with Jackie Chan when he didn't speak English and they drove that Mitsubishi. Cannonball Run. That's exactly what it reminded me of. Was the movie Cannonball Run?
Jackie Chan was in Cannonball
Yes.
Run. Oh,
I just found that out today.
News
Earlier,
to
like
me.
hours earlier, I was watching a random video about Jackie Chan. So
Yep, he was in Cannonball Run.
yeah.
I did not know that.
I'm gonna go Robotech since Transformers was already done.
Oh, that'd be great.
Good one.
I still gotta
Or
buy
Macross
those.
if you prefer.
Yeah, yeah. It's like just pancakes or flapjacks depends on where you land. That's I like that question. That was good.
Those are good picks. Yeah. The next one is not a question, but an incomplete idea. Conversation, nigga. Okay. Um, got one from Tim Cope. We appreciate Tim Cope also. The other Tim. There was a rumor circulating about Henry Cavill playing Beast, which I think is absurd because he's too tall. Upon researching it, I discovered he's only two. This isn't really okay. What do you think of this rumor, and would you be for it? Henry Cavill as Beast.
No.
No,
Wasting Henry Cavill on Beast.
exactly.
No,
Yeah,
it
that's a
would be a
waste.
waste. My new idea is Doctor Doom. I'm sticking with that until something else comes up.
No,
So that's a no.
emphatic no.
Tim. Fictional establishment you'd like to try.
Oh,
For example,
Ichiraku Ramen.
Go ahead.
That's from
What is that?
Naruto.
Naruto.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
my son has that
$25
T-shirt
yeah.
and he begs
Okay.
for ramen every time he puts on that T-shirt.
I have that T-shirt.
Oh, fictional establishment. Wow. I'm gonna pull out a Bundy's bag. Jitters from The Flash.
Ah,
Hmm.
what's the burger place they always go to? That's the one I want. The burger place everybody goes to in DC. What's it called?
It's Big
I
Belly
think
Burger.
this,
Big Belly Burger.
Yeah, Big Belly.
Every DC character goes to Big Belly Burger.
Hmm.
What about you, T? What you think?
Thanks, Terrence.
I got nothing.
My second choice is the shawarma place from the first Avengers.
Mine would be not an establishment, but it is like something that's made by the gummy bears. I want some gummy berry juice. Okay, because like in the morning, like I need something
Get you bouncing?
to get going right, like get the work done. So I want some gummy
Oh,
berry juice.
jeez.
I want to get.
Yeah,
Go
they
ahead.
had it.
He's
I
right.
was
Go
gonna
ahead.
say I want to get pizza from wherever the Ninja Turtles get their pizza.
Oh,
With like
man,
all that, just
yeah.
you can stretch that thing 20 feet of cheese, just something like that. I don't think they have an actual place; they just get
Right.
it from somewhere. But
That's a thought.
if they had a name, I'd
Yeah.
go for there.
Yeah, I agree with that one. I'm with you with that one.
They were very flexible with their menu with the turtles. Like they were like, I need like corn pops and anchovies, and they're like, oh sure, 15 minutes.
I want to eat at
So
any restaurant that they ate at on the Boondocks.
yeah,
They
their
did.
food looked
Oh,
good on
Studio
there too.
Ghibli, wherever they eat.
I was gonna, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, soup. What about the Soup Nazi? Where's the Soup Nazi store?
That's a real place.
That's
Is
real
it?
yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
yeah, it is.
I want some
God.
soup.
So that show made me really crave soup, and this movie I'm about to mention has nothing to do with food, but every time I watch it, I get hungry, and that's Goodfellas when they're preparing food
Oh,
on
in the
there,
prison, the
like
garlic.
in the prison, right? I'm like, I want
Paulie used
some
to slice the garlic
spaghetti
so
and
thin it would liquefy in the
steak.
sauce.
Liquidate. That's like anything where ingredients are liquidating into a food. You're like, it's got to be good, right? Like, I want to try that out. I
Put too
like
many
Italian
onions in the
food anyway.
sauce.
So,
Oh,
like, no, I'm
you
not.
small
Yeah.
onions.
He said these 3 whole onions. All right. So Dennis, hear me out. A reboot of the GI Joe live action based off of Larry Hama's
The 80s
original
comics?
comics. I don't know what. I mean, it
Yeah.
would have to be. I would think. I'm not familiar with Larry's work with G.I. Joe. Like
Just reboot.
I mean, I have no problem with the G.I.
You
Joe.
didn't?
Yeah, I have no problem
The
with G.I.
movies?
Joe. No. I'm talking. Everything goes back to the source, the
Okay.
cartoons, all
Oh.
that stuff back then. Like they can do a
Oh,
do
man.
over. I've never seen one G.I. Joe
They
movie.
were
I
all
don't want to.
they were all
Didn't
horrible.
want to see them.
You're not missing anything.
Oh.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I like the
Didn't want to see it.
first one only because I had just seen Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen, and I think after seeing that, I was like, anything was better than that. I said, you know what? After seeing one bad thing based on an '80s property, this is light years better, and I gave it a lot of credit based off of seeing Revenge of the Fallen at the time.
I will never look at Ripcord action figure the same ever again. I love the Wayans. They were trailblazers, but damn it, man. Him and Channing Tatum on the same screen was just nothing.
Nah.
Just trash.
Yeah.
And the best thing about that movie was Baroness. Sorry.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and Scarlet, because that was what was her name? The same chick.
Yeah, the redhead chick.
Yeah, the redhead chick.
This is the girl from Continuum, right?
And a girl she was on the first 2 seasons or 3 seasons of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Pilecki?
Yeah, I forget her name.
Oh,
Adrian Pilecki.
That one.
Supernatural.
She's on Orville.
Supernatural girl.
Yes, that one. All right. Oh, man, we'll do that all night.
Wait, was she in the first one? She was in the second. I think Adrian Pilecki was in the second one.
Yeah, because she was
talking about.
Yeah, she was
The
also.
first one.
No, she was also. No, she was in the first one, wasn't she?
Yeah, the girl was in the first one was the one that was in Continuum. Adrian Pilecki was in the second one.
Oh, I stand corrected. Yes. Okay. You are right.
Yeah, Pilecki was also a Mockingbird, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bobby Morse.
I'm a fan.
Bobby Morse.
Yeah.
This all right. The next question should be should be fun. This is from Tim Carter, the other Tim. Which sword? Which sword would you? Wait, what? Which sword would you have? Sword of Omens or Sword of Grayskull?
Neither. I want Conan's.
Which one is the Sword of Omens?
Thundercats.
Sight beyond sight.
Thundercats.
Oh.
I would do Sword of
same.
Omens. Like just had too many abilities.
Does it come with the glove? Because I know the glove was the sheath.
To me, it kind of had to. That's where they kept it when Lionel had gotten it. But with He-Man's sword, I would assume you get his strength also. So that's something to consider. But I always say
just
Sword of
the
Omens.
sword.
Just too much.
I would do the Sword of Omens. Just the sword itself. The sword of Grayskull looked entirely too damned heavy.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Sword of Omens. It's a dagger too. So it starts as a dagger, and it turns into a sword.
It's a 2 for 1.
That's true.
It's a coupon.
What'd you say, Terrence? Yeah. Sort of almost had the jewels all encrusted in it and everything. It's one of the best looking swords ever.
I do want one. My buddy owns one. He's a comic book artist and he owns one. I watched him on a streaming podcast a couple weeks ago and he pulled it out. The thing was like 6 feet long and he's sitting there waving it around the room. I'm like, you're crazy. So yeah,
He pulled it out on you.
Don't do that.
6 feet long?
Yeah, he's like, he pulled it out.
Sound like mother's milk. Would you mind getting your dick off my shoulder?
What do we got here? Tim has another one. Which dragon would you rather fly on? Shinron or one of the houses?
Neither. Falcor, Luck Dragon.
I don't know any of the
Never
dragons that can
story.
grant wishes. Would be on Shenron.
Yeah.
Shimron.
I pick Puff. The magic dragon.
dragon.
Yes. That'd be
He lives by the sea.
Yeah. That'd be the one that I fuck with. That'd be my dude. That would be the one. decent questions this week. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I wish we got some more. Y'all gonna stop liking the post and put some
Exactly.
questions in there. I'm gonna start tagging people and like, okay, appreciate the
Right?
likes, but I need a
We got
question
got
from
like
you.
13 likes on it and 7 questions. Y'all tripping.
Well, I have a question for the group.
Fire away.
Right.
Sure.
So, Lost Boys or Goonies?
Goonies.
Goonies.
I wish Mike was here. Uh,
Lost
Goonies,
Boys.
yeah.
I would
That's
do
my
Lost
guy. That's
Boys
my guy
before
too.
Goonies too. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I had to do Lost Boys.
Really?
You know, I'm a change because like if I were to be like any wait, which Lost Boys we talking
Yeah,
the
vampires.
vampires, right?
We're not talking
Oh
about
yeah.
Renee.
Like
Peter
that
Pan?
would
Yeah, we're not talking about Peter Pan, Lost Boys.
yeah. Listen, I like to get all the information I can because both of them would be pretty good. Because Lost Boys flying around, no work, you
Goofy.
chilling, and you,
You killed Rufio.
you know, like
Rufio!
That's
I,
Hook.
I
It
would,
was the Lost Boys.
They were the Lost Boys.
but I would still do the vampires because if I'm going to be a monster, I would be a vampire, and I would be fine with it, especially ones that can walk around during the day. They all end up financially
So
secure
you're
for the
talking
most
about
part.
Twilight then, huh?
No,
You
no.
want sparkle?
Well, you know what? Like, listen, they were set up pretty good too. You can give me one of their homes and their bank accounts and
Shine
all
like a
that.
diamond.
I just
nothing like a
yeah.
vegan vampire, baby.
Hey, Lost Boys broke me into the theater. 5 years old, first movie.
Yeah, man. That's a
Mm.
What was your
classic.
first rated R movie?
Lost Boys.
Really?
Purple Rain.
Was it rated R?
Yeah,
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, we gotta check that. Was that
yeah.
actually rated R?
That's my first
Did you say
movie.
Purple Rain?
That's my
Because
first
Purple
theater
Rain.
experience.
Purple Rain.
Word?
That's the first. Yeah, that's the first boobies I've ever seen. Purple Rain.
Wow.
Purple Rain was the first
You know
rated R
what?
movie.
I don't want to branch off into this topic too. I'm not even going to do it. I don't even want to do the first movies you ever seen because Megan's going to beat us all. Just kidding.
No, there's people under the stairs.
Yeah, that was a good one too. With Roach.
That was my first rated R movie.
People
that
under the
was
stairs.
crazy.
People under
I
the
did see
stairs.
that one
Crazy
young
movie.
too.
Good,
Wow.
Me
good
too.
old Roach.
Yeah, that one was legitimately
I couldn't.
rated R. And what was it? The people
What
under
happened
the
to the
stairs?
kid, the actor guy? He was a great kid, child actor. Then he just disappeared.
There was the people under the stairs. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
He was also in Mighty Ducks.
Mighty Ducks and
Ooh.
The Sandlot. He was in The Sandlot. He was in a
Yep.
lot of movies, but he just, I don't know if he aged out or something, maybe. Look him up
Wow.
and see
Yeah.
what happened to him.
All right, we're gonna circle back to Miles' question and Miles Terrence. Excuse me. I know you got the
Right.
aliases.
We
I
don't
don't
want
want
to air
nobody
them
to know
out.
where you at.
Be dry snitching all over the place.
Yeah. So the question for you is like, since most of us have known you, like you don't get too upset about too much. You stay pretty even keel. Even when you raise your voice, you're still like that's conversation tone for a lot of people. What makes you mad, man? Like in pop culture, things that you see that you've read or things that people continuously say that just say like
Besides
this
critical
MF.
thinking. Besides critical.
Let's see. Besides that,
Fanboying.
let's see. What pisses me off in pop culture? You know, it's funny because something probably pissed me off today, and I'm trying to remember what it.
Something you consistently see, and it's like I this is just dumb.
60-year-old men fighting
Every
in the
time you
streets
see
when they
it.
should be at their car dealership.
Oh, that goes in the love category. I love that. We need more of that in pop culture.
Yeah, I'm glad he doesn't go to work anymore.
Something I consistently see in pop culture that I hate. I mean, shit.
He doesn't even
That's a
know.
good question.
Had to just like
He's just
I
too
don't know.
cool.
Jerry Bruckheimer
That
as a
could-
whole?
That could be. I love Jerry. I mean, unless you just, I don't know, did he do some racist shit recently? Like,
No.
I don't know.
He deleted all those
You're just gonna have
tweets.
to like, I don't know. That's such a that could be such a wide such a wide category. You have to like name some stuff that happened recently. This, I
No,
mean,
no, like no. What do you see? And you're like, this shit
oh, is it
again?
something? Is it something that I went off on recently that I
No, you don't.
We
That's the
never
question
see you
because we
go
never
off.
see you.
really?
Like, and we all have our moments now. Like you, like
Megan did the best
no.
impression. Yo. And that's what she said. That's when T gets mad when he goes, yo.
When he's like, yo.
Hmm.
And then he starts doing this. These people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kurt- Kardashians, man, maybe Kardashians
Oh,
make everybody mad.
Nah, I get more pissed at Kanye than I do the Kardashians, just because Kanye's just wilding.
Should know better.
Got too much money to be out there.
So you're stumped right now.
No, things piss me off, but I've just learned over the years that it's just not worth it to just lose my mind over it because for what?
Man, you live a good life, bro.
I mean,
Yeah,
The
he gonna stay
t-shirts.
too cool even during the question. Ain't got nothing.
T-shirts. Piss poor quality
Keep money
T-shirts.
cool.
piss poor quality T-shirts. Yes, I will. If I get a bad T-shirt in the mail, I will air those people out on my Facebook page, on Instagram. I'll go off over like the littlest things as far as quality control goes.
Deliveries. Now, yeah. That like now that you're bringing it
Trying
up,
to get
like
PS5.
I'm trying to get a PS5.
like
Yeah.
he'll send us like random like texts, and there'll be like a picture of a package like kicked under a trash can or dented, and
His
like
wife ran over a box, didn't she?
Yeah, it kind of wasn't her fault though, because
The FedEx guy.
Your basement flooded.
well, yeah, that would piss anybody off. But yeah, I'm a collector. You guys have seen my stuff on Instagram, my Facebook page, and like I pre-order a million things, and I get pissed off every day because I get an email notifying me that this pre-order is now available, and I'm like, shit, I forgot I pre-ordered this a year ago. Now this statue is coming, and I wasn't expecting to have the money available. So boxes are coming every day, just like my wife's Amazon boxes come every day. So there's all this stuff coming from Big Bad Toy Store and Image Anime and this, that, and the other. But when something arrives, me being a collector and being so anal about my things and spending good money, when something arrives in less than desirable condition, I get pissed off about it. A box comes dented, or I don't know, the paint application on the statue isn't right. I email the companies and I tell them, hey, I spend good money with you people. I spend $1,000 a year with your store, your company, whatever. This did not arrive in the condition I'm accustomed to. Fix this situation for me. Make me a happy customer. But I mean, that's about as bad as it gets.
So your number is on one of their
Yeah.
lists somewhere. Like alarms go off when like
Well,
like
yeah,
buckle up, y'all.
I spend money on something, like a lot of money. I expect it to look close to what it looks like in the picture. That's about it. Yeah.
Wow, 100%.
So just like if you buy, if you buy a meal, you expect the meal to taste good.
Or look like the picture. What movie was that? Falling Down when he
Oh my God,
went off
yes.
on the. He's like, "What is this? This doesn't
This
look like the
sad
picture."
squashed sandwich.
Yeah, make him another sandwich. Like, no, the manager's name, whatever his name. No, I want you to make the sandwich.
That's
Yeah,
Oh,
I love that
shit.
movie.
The older I get,
Michael
the more
Douglas,
it makes
yeah,
sense.
it's so good.
Yeah,
It is true.
As far as pop culture goes, I can probably come back with a more detailed answer because I'm sure through all the Instagram and Facebook articles I looked at today, I looked at something like I probably looked at a YouTube video today and said, "Nope, I can't watch this anymore because somebody said something that made me go, oh yeah, I can definitely tell this guy's racist, so I'm not gonna watch this guy's shit anymore." Somebody said a trigger word that made me go, yeah, I know who this guy voted for already. When I'm just watching a simple video,
All right.
when I'm just watching a simple video of a She-Hulk review or something, and I could already tell, yeah, this guy's racist, or I'm like, those people you just go looking for some simple quality entertainment. You're looking at a video game review or a comic book review, and just a few sentences in or a few words in,
Don't
they
really
just
add
say
up.
don't really add up, and you're like, okay, this person's got some weird agenda, and you're just like, yeah, all right, I'm not reading any more of this.
You know what pisses me off about that even worse is that you already gave them the click and the view.
Yeah,
it's already in there. It's already giving it to them, and they're gonna get their 17 cents out of it, and that's what pisses me off. I want my 17 cents back.
Yeah.
Well, let's get part 2. Like, unless that's your final answer there. Like, we can come back next
Yeah.
week and
I'll
ask
come
you
back
what
with
pissed
something
you
more
off that
specific
way.
next week.
All right. All right. Listen. This one isn't written down, but this is for our guest here. How'd you end up on this page here, sir?
I've been on this page for years, man. And I enjoy, seeing everybody's opinions and actually, and I enjoy the culture of everybody's being able to experience the things they like and how it's grown from what it was and what it started with before previously and what it turned into now. We're gonna leave that one alone, but
Yeah.
just seeing the growth and having a community where adults can even come and talk about things from their childhood without feeling weird or feeling uncomfortable, and we can just bounce things off each other even if we don't agree. We're still love geekdom. So
Yes.
this is a great page for people who enjoy fun things, enjoy talking about movies, and I've met everybody on this site and everybody friends I made on here. Everybody's great, and I think that's what it's supposed to be about: inclusion and enjoying things together. And even if you might not like something, being able to have everybody's opinions and just come together and just in the love for just comics and anime and movies and entertainment. So I enjoy the work you guys. Enjoy the
Ooh,
work you guys
man.
do.
Guys,
Look at this.
that was not paid for. That was not paid advertisement. That was woo. Jeez, that's
I'm glad
good.
he rearranged those letters,
real
though. That's
good.
my favorite part. Is he rearranged the letters?
That's
Nah, man,
fantastic.
this is a good place, man. This is going to be big, man. People need outlets like this to come in and just talk and shoot the crap, man. So, and everybody has a different
Yeah.
personality. Everybody has a
Good.
different personality, and they all mess together. So, keep doing it, guys. Please, I would love to come back.
Hmm.
And that's it,
Pretty
man.
sure that I still have a photo of me, Lou, Tim, and you, Bryant, when we played the Division 2.
Yeah.
Standing in front of that big
that
ass
was a
pile of
good
money.
game.
I still have that.
I still have that picture on my phone.
Yeah, that was.
I remember
I love
that. I remember that. We were in the bank vault. We were all chilling.
Yeah.
And there's literally
Yep, taking
stacked up, like,
our our wrap cover photo right in front of the huge pile of money.
drop a hella mixtape.
That was good, man. Remember, were we playing Ghost Recon together too? Were we playing that together?
Me, you, and
Or
Tim
is
did.
that Tim? That's me and Tim. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't on that one.
Yeah, me, you, and Tim.
You got to specify
Carter.
which Tim. It's too many now.
Mr. Carter.
There's a whole council of them.
Counselor
Yeah, I
Tims.
know.
Oh, man. Oh, good. What else you got, man? And I know that Megan and T been gone for a while. I didn't know if we had anything loaded back.
No, like we got Megan's question, and Terrence.
He'll
like,
come
we've
back
been
to
waiting
that. You got to
get-
think about that for a second.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Morbius is on Netflix. Anybody want to check it out?
Not yet.
Mm,
Not yet. I'm gonna do it.
yeah,
I'm gonna do it.
that's gonna fall behind the Lord of the Rings. So
You
I
keep
gotta watch that.
pushing the
next,
Lord
now
of the
that
Rings around, man.
Cobra Kai's over. Yeah, I mean it's next. Like Cobra Kai I had to deal with that, man. But then we'll get to that.
Okay.
Lord of the Rings is just so soothing and like it's a beautiful show, and it puts me to sleep unfortunately sometimes. But like it's not because it's boring. It's just so soothing, and I'll probably watch it after this.
Shit. I may sit down and watch what we're gonna talk about next. Lower Decks season. Was it season 3? I know Rob and Megan have checked it out. I think. Should I invest my time? I thought Rob told me they're like what 20-something minutes a piece.
25-ish minutes. Yeah, there's only 10 per season. You can bust them out real quick.
Sweet. I'll do that. I have to check that out. What's season 3 like?
So far it's been good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'll check that out. for sure. What else? PS5 ran an update. Doesn't really matter to a lot of people. 1440 resolution. I know Mr. Laws brought up 2K coming out in the Saints Row, right?
Yeah, man. A lot of money being spent. A lot of money being spent. 2K, it never well, I couldn't say something. 2K is very they keened on people being better than like the ratings. So ratings are the big thing now. So a 90 person isn't going to be the 95 person anymore. Like no matter how good you are, you're not going to be the 95. So they shrunk the unbelievableness down, but they're still getting you for money. So it's all about spending money with them. Saints Row, don't waste your money. like it's going to be $19 soon. Don't waste your money, man. It's that bad.
Every time I think about 2K, I always laugh at all the memes, and all the jokes and the gifs about guys just playing 2K all the time. And I've always joked and said, if the only two games you have in your library are 2K and Call of Duty, you ain't a gamer. Sorry.
Nah,
You're not.
Yeah.
You're not a gamer. And my little brother keeps telling me, I play both of these. Like, you ain't a gamer, bro. You're not. You're not at all. Oh,
what about Guardians of the Galaxy? Did anybody play that?
I still have it.
Did you ever finish it? No. I never finished it.
No, it's the button, the way you had to handle the game was just weird. And once you sit it down and you come back to it, you're lost. Your fingers are completely fucked. So you have to play it.
It's a fun game to watch like a movie, though, because all the cutscenes and voice acting and all that stuff is really well done. It's just the combat is so repetitive.
Yeah, it is. It gets terrible. But
I'm trying.
I still have
to finish it.
I'm like 60% done with it, which isn't bad. But it's not a bad game. You just have to your hands get confused, so we'll deal with that. All right, cool, man.
While we're on the game front, real quick, Cyberpunk 2077 got a minor update, a few new missions, but what they did is they added the jacket and some of the weapons to the anime that's coming out next week. So Edge Runners is out on the 13th, and they're just kind of promoting it by updating it a little bit.
Oh,
they still trying that game?
Yeah, they're not gonna let it die.
Just give it up. Just give up. It's done.
And speaking of games, 8 years for Destiny. Yeah, that's that. I have games and I just don't play them because of that. And like the page, I've met a lot of good people through there, and probably play that tonight.
My husband's playing that right now.
Yeah, I know. I see him on my menu here.
You bad as Doom.
So,
Multitasking.
Yeah, like I'm just messing around with some mods while we're podcasting.
There's a game. Me and Rob talked about it in a chat. The Ascent on PS5, PS4 right now. Pretty great indie games on sale for $17.
Yeah, top-down Diablo style, kind of cyberpunky universe kind of game.
Yeah, came out about a year ago. It originally dropped on Xbox, right?
Yeah, and then I think it came out for PlayStation like in March originally this year.
Yeah. Yep. So it's on sale right now. I think I bought it in one of my inebriated states. I think I bought it.
Yeah.
So
your surprise presents.
My surprise digital presents.
$18 isn't bad for a game.
No, not for that one. And I think that pretty much covers everything. It's freestyle time. Anybody got anything they want to throw out in the universe before we put a bow on this?
Oh my god, the messy drama at the Venice Film Festival for Don't Worry Darling I'm living for
the spitting of 2022.
I am absolutely living for it. Now, it starts all the way back when they started before they started filming it. And the quickest way of putting it is Florence Pugh and Olivia Wilde had issues. Florence didn't like that she used to bring Jason Sudeikis on set, and then 1 week he wasn't allowed because of COVID, and she started sleeping with Harry Styles. So yeah. So she didn't like that, and then because she was off having her little relationship with Harry Styles, she wound up having to direct a lot of the movie herself. So there was a lot of like, this was a story from a PA that came out last year. So this drama's been going on for a while. So so that's like the crux of it. And then about 2 weeks ago, Olivia Wilde was like, because originally Shia LaBeouf was supposed to play Harry Styles' character, and she was like, we wanted to make sure Florence was safe, and this was after like the whole thing came out with him and FKA Twigs that he like abused her and he gave her STDs and all that kind of stuff. So Shia LaBeouf was not having it, and is like, listen, like I did nothing. Like, you begged me to come back on the show, like on the movie. He had the text messages which he provided, was like, look, this is saying that you're like begging me to come back, because, and the reason he left was they didn't have enough time to rehearse because Florence Pugh is so busy with other stuff.
Harry Styles.
Yeah. No, that's Olivia is sleeping with him. Yeah. So so he leaves, and then she also leaves him this video message, which is so messed up, because she's like, what was it? She was like begging him to say, and then she referred to Florence as Miss Flo, and he's like, Miss Flo needs a wake-up call. And it's like, oh, so this comes out about 2 weeks ago, that she did all this nonsense even before the movie started getting directed, that she had this nasty attitude towards her.
Golly.
So, or whatever it was. So that's 2 weeks before the Venice Film Festival. It comes out that Florence is refusing to do all like press for it. The only thing she'll do is the red carpet and go see the movie in Venice. So she's not doing any press. She's not doing any interviews, nothing. They say it's because she's filming Dune 2, but that's not really why. She clearly just doesn't want anything to do with it. So on the red carpet, I guess people are now speculating that Harry Styles and Olivia Wilde broke up, because the entire red carpet, like, everyone said hi to Florence, but everyone else was kind of like in their own zone. Like,
golly.
And in like the pictures, like, no one the entire time there were buffers between Harry Styles, Florence Pugh, and Olivia Wilde. And then so all of that's going on. In a press conference, someone tried to ask Olivia about the videos by Shia LaBeouf, and the moderator's like, we're not talking about that. It's like, ooh. And then after that interview, Harry Styles was sitting with Chris Pine and like talking about how, because it's one of his first movies, and he's talking about how, like, my favorite thing about movies, it really feels like a movie. And Chris Pine just completely disassociates. He's just sitting there like a deer in headlights, just silently screaming into the void. Like,
he is internally screaming so hard.
He's like, how, like, one of those, like, how did this man get paid more than me for this movie? And he's such an idiot.
Oh.
So, like, so the red carpet was just ridiculous. And then, but very soon after that, like, I guess there were memes about Chris Pine, like, having that face and whatnot. So there's a video of everyone taking their seats, and Chris Pine's, clapping because they're introducing everybody and everyone's coming in, and he's clapping, and all of a sudden he stops and he looks at his lap, and he looks up and he just shakes his head, not smiling, not anything, because Harry Styles had just come in, and it looked like he spit on him.
Oh my gosh.
Like, if you watch the video, it 100% looks like he spit on him. Chris Pine hasn't said it, but his rep was like, oh, I didn't get, he didn't get spit on. Harry Styles made a joke like, oh, I didn't spit on him. It looks like he spit on him. Like, because he was clapping, and then all of a sudden he just looks down where he would have spit. and then looked up and just had this face like nothing. So it was disgusting. So you think so all that goes on. At the very end of the movie that they're watching, they get like a 6-minute standing ovation. Florence is like, all right, I'm done. And she like leaves. Like she like starts leaving while everyone's still clapping. So everyone else starts to leave. And Harry Styles, for some reason, grabs Nick Kroll on the face and mouth kisses him. Like it is the weirdest. Like I don't understand anything. There's no way this movie can be as good as the backstage drama and weirdness. Like it's getting like a 46 on Rotten Tomatoes, but like the craziness backstage versus what the movie could possibly be about. Like there's no. It's just I'm living for it. It's so crazy and so funny.
It's like a bunch of coke.
Yeah, I want to see the documentary more than I want to see the movie.
I want to see the
It'll be a month later on HBO Max.
Like the Disaster Artist. I want to see the making of Don't Worry, Darling.
He got a 1 out of 10 on IMDb.
Ouch.
Oof.
Yeah, he did.
Like all the.
He definitely spit on
backstage.
him. Definitely spit on him.
Yeah,
I'm looking at it right now. He definitely
100%.
Spit on him.
Like, because he's like clapping, and all of a sudden he's just like, "What just happened?" and looked down, and then looked back up, and like just stopped.
Yeah, that's
it's so awkward. And I feel like he did it because I don't think he realized he was being filmed. Like he must not have realized he was being filmed because like he spit on it.
And those people are crazy.
Why are you going to spit on Chris Pine? He didn't do anything to anybody.
So
I don't know, man, but he definitely spit on him though. It was
he spit on.
The older Chris Pine gets, the more he looks like George Clooney.
I'm making it kind of sounds like because the WB and the Warner Brothers merger, they had to scale back all their releases, and this one and Black Adam was all they decided. I'm wondering if they're regretting releasing or putting their money in on this movie now. Or maybe they scripted all this bullshit because they knew this movie was going to be crap, and so they had to drum up some kind of interest.
Oh. But like this drama's been going on for well over a year. There was I'm not a TikTok person, but there was a TikTok about this drama like a year ago.
Jesus.
And I'm like, oh, this is interesting. Like this is real messed up, but really interesting.
Oh, so jacked up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I it's true. I almost want to see the movie just to see what a clown show it is. That all of this occurred backstage.
This is just,
and they actually got something out.
this is too rich for my blood.
Oof.
I watch Florence Pugh though.
If it's free. Free.
I watch Florence Pugh.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, she looked good on that carpet. She was wearing like this
I'm seeing it.
Black see-through dress.
I'm seeing it. Yep.
She looked delightful.
Yep.
And Harry Styles looked like Kermit the Frog.
You know what?
If you look that top,
look like Star Fox is what he looks like. Looks just like Star Fox,
and not the cool video game one.
No, the shitty one. The shitty Star Fox, same collar and everything. Oh man, well, that fills up a universe. Anybody else got something to throw out there? Kind of cleanse my palate from this
I have a real quick one. The actor who was playing Jonathan Kent, Jordan Ellis, when he left, they replaced him with Michael Bishop, and he's on a Disney show called Spin. I'm not familiar with him. I mean, he's young looking, but he doesn't really look. The casting wise, I mean, you're going to tell that it's a different person.
Okay. All right. Well, man. Yep. Replace him. Get him out. We got some Lois and Clark to get done. I know Quincy's like, man, just what do you want to say, Quincy? It's messing with you, dude. You know I got to mess with you.
No, I was just going to say, pick up Beyond Flashpoint, I was 2 issues behind. That's getting really good. Pick up uh, Dark Crisis.
Ooh.
That had a nice little revelation at the end. I'm trying to get caught up, but those 2 titles are kind of tied together, but not
Hmm.
officially. Um, so they were pretty good reads for me
Are
this
they
week.
like all the X-Men tie-in books that they make you read?
No, because I don't know what's going on overall, comic book wise for DC, but they mentioned this in Batman, Batman, excuse me, Flashpoint Beyond. The events of the Dark Crisis are affecting what, like, a couple of things in that
Okay.
title, because they mentioned the Dark Crisis, and um, I mean, it's not really a spoiler, but it looks like the new only having 52 universes is over for DC. They're going back to the
Ooh,
infinite worlds,
that's
and
messy.
Here we
the
go.
villain.
Here we go.
I can't wait for that actually. Um, and the villain behind Dark Crisis might not actually be the villain they thought that it is. So that was a good swerve, and we'll see what happens. And the Justice League isn't dead,
We all knew
but
that.
we all knew that.
All right. All right. T. Anything?
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
just announced John Krasinski, Reed Richards, Jodie Comer, Sue Storm, John Boyega, Johnny Storm, Seth Rogen, Ben Grimm,
Seth
Henry Cavill,
Rogen.
Doctor Doom, and Matt Shankman as the
Holy
director.
smokes.
Seth.
Wait, is Henry Cavill as Doctor
Yeah.
Doom? Yeah, I caught
John
that one.
Boyega
Yeah, I
is
get credit for
Johnny
that one. Yeah.
Storm.
Mm-hmm.
And Seth Rogen as Grim.
Look at that face. Oh, we got some talking to do.
Oh, sweet.
Seth
They're still
Rogen?
making announcements even right now.
It's in Cali.
Oh man, it's almost 9:00
They're probably wrapping it up.
Look at that disappointment.
That's probably the big one that got
I'm
announced.
just that pissed. I'm not even. You know what? I'm not happy. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not
I
happy.
feel you.
They also announced Deadpool 3, Nova, Werewolf by Night, which we knew about, Rise of the Mutants, Moon Knight Season 2,
Ugh.
Black Knight, Eternals 2, Wolverine,
Eternals too.
Shang-Chi 2, Miss Marvel 2, Spider-Man 4, World War Hulk, Midnight Suns, Scarlet Witch, Ghost Rider, America, Young Avengers, Doctor Strange, Dimension of Darkness, and Celestials End of Time.
Oh.
Wait. Sure.
Post the article. We're gonna
Yeah, you
talk
got a
about
link?
this. We're not gonna do it tonight because I will tear this shit apart. No, that's just retarded. I'm sorry. I'm no sorry. I will retract that last word. That's just ridiculous. I'm sorry. The whole thing.
Fix it in post.
Fix it in post.
Post it.
Oh my, that just, why Boyega? Why? Give me 30 seconds. Why? Okay.
You're welcome, guys.
Why
Where's the post?
Oh, give me a second.
does that not rub anybody else the wrong way that they threw Boyega into that?
A little bit.
It
seems like kind of a waste of Boyega. Like I feel like he's
It
leading
is a
man
waste.
material.
I feel like that meme dude, like doing this. That's what I feel like right now. I don't know. For some reason, my knee-jerk reaction is I'm pissed off about that. I like Henry Cavill as Dr. Doom. Great call, Quincy. The rest of the cat, I just think that's a waste of Boyega unless he's a better actor than they put him together.
No, I might be wrong.
What?
What?
I hope so.
Someone's saying it's tomorrow, and this is fake.
Wow.
Fake news.
We're gonna cut this whole last 5 minutes out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna. Yeah. Wow.
Like what?
This is fake news.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's all right.
This was
It
a
never
test.
happened. According to
You know
editing.
what? You know what I'm gonna
Yeah.
chalk it up to? I'm gonna say Tim Carter sent you that.
He is the
Outworked.
master
Just leave
clickbaiter.
Hey, I didn't share it. I was
I'm
looking
messing
at
with
something.
you. I'm messing with you. It's all right.
Mhm.
You know what? We'll
It's a
figure it out.
test.
I'm not even. Yeah.
The whole phrase itself is just funny. Out Oracle. When you use that at work
This
in
is
an
why we don't
email.
podcast live.
Yeah. Per my last email, you've been out oracled.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. All right. Well, shit.
But
I
hey,
think-
the feelings would be real. The feelings are real, whether the news are fake
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
real. If you don't like Boyega as Johnny Storm, it's
I
like,
don't
hey, that's
like
cool.
Boyega
So
as Johnny Storm.
Or Rogan.
No.
that's okay to feel that way.
That was
I
a
don't
weird
want
one.
him
I'm like, Seth Rogen.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
other thing. I'm like,
Yeah, I don't want
nah,
him.
Seth Rogen. Like
Yeah,
That's what
that's
offended
weird.
me more.
That's just weird.
my face scrunched when you said that. I was like, what? No.
That should have been a first indicator of a
Yeah.
fan.
Yeah, I felt like a waste of
Yeah,
Boyega
no
and
thanks.
Seth Rogen is just wasting my time. Is Ben Grimm.
I'm still pulling for our guy from you to be Reed. I'll do him
Whoa.
too.
What?
I'll take him
Penn
as Reed
Badgley?
Richards. Yeah.
Oh,
Instead of saying you could go, oh, Sue.
Jesus Christ.
Squish.
I'm done.
Somebody
I'm
made
done.
Well, it's funny. His incognito, disguising you is the same thing the Avengers use when they're undercover, like the hat and glasses, and yeah, it would fit right
Move to
in.
the background.
Penn Badgley sounds like the name of somebody who's an undercover cop at a high school.
21 Jump Street. Sorry, I'm showing my age again.
Mhm.
There it is. There it is. All right, man. Dang on. Let's put a bow on this, man. It was a great episode. I really enjoyed talking to you guys. Mr. Laws, thank you for dropping in. We really appreciate your
Excellent.
time.
guys.
Yes, your time, your opinion.
Mhm.
Quincy really appreciated what you said about the group. I think we all do. Quincy appreciated it more than anybody else.
Yeah,
Thank you,
yeah.
thank you all for inviting me and showed me so much hospitality. You guys are great, and hopefully we can do this again.
Oh, for sure. For sure. We'll definitely book it again.
Yeah.
We'll definitely make that happen.
Yeah, so let everybody know the admins aren't mean. We just want everybody to be reasonable. It's been a rough couple of weeks.
Yeah.
We
Don't mind all my aggressive
apparently we give
posts
off
threatening to delete everybody's duplicates.
we're coming off as this like ruthless dictatorship, and it's like we just want
If
people
they
to
listen
get
to us, if they would
along,
listen
so.
to us on this, they would understand that we're not assholes. We have a job to
Well,
do. Yeah.
I mean-
Come
come on.
Let's not go that far.
Well- Okay.
We're assholes to each
Yes.
other.
That's
Put
true.
it like that. Yeah.
we use critical thinking.
Man, leave that alone.
Think of-
Leave it alone. That's something else that needs to be buried. Bury that in the yard and leave it.
All right, man.
Oh,
We're gonna wrap this up,
God.
guys. We really
Uncle Larry's got the shovel.
Oh shit. Yep. Like I was saying, we're gonna put a bow on this. It's a great show, great cast, very fun week. You heard us go off about some fake news. Whoops. Don't worry about that.
It happens.
It happens all the time. But man, thank you for listening. Thank you for your time. Thank you, panel. Thank you for everything that you guys do. Thank you, group, for listening. Thank you, all your listeners. Because without you, we'd be talking to nothing. So until next week, this is the Multiverse Unlimited Podcast crew. Cosmic Lou, Megan the Oracle, T Money, Mr. Laws, that one guy Rob, and QP the Source. Till next time, we'll holler at you guys. Peace.
We missed you.
Read some comments.
Guys.
Good night.
Deuces.